Hi everybody, welcome to your throat chakra class. I thought this morning we'd focus a little bit on the throat chakra, this energy center right here between the head and the heart. And it's our seat of communication, our expression in the world. It's how we can bring forth our gifts. And so let's clear that throat chakra today. What do you say? You might not know this. I didn't know it until this morning, but June 10th is ballpoint pen day. So who knew, right? So what a great day to do some writing and express yourself that way. That's also a part of the facility of expression that the throat chakra brings forth. So get out your ballpoint pens and maybe write some poetry. Let's see, what else about the throat chakra? So when you're imagining your throat chakra, if you close your eyes as we start to center this morning, you might imagine a beautiful turquoise blue color. That is the color associated with the throat chakra. You might swallow in your throat to soften that area. And then before we begin, maybe close your eyes so you can really focus on that energy center. And as we begin to breathe, perhaps on your inhale, you imagine bringing the breath up through the throat chakra, just filling yourself. And then on your exhale, exhale with a nice So it's inhale, fill up, and exhale. So nobody's with you, you're home, all by yourself. No one's gonna think anything of you, so just let her rip. Just find that sweet spot in your voice where you're not too high, not too low, just okay? Just try it, go with it. All right. Let's sit up nice and tall. Take the shoulders and roll them up and back. Find a nice line from the tailbone up to the crown of the head. So making sure the neck is not craning forward or you're sitting too rigidly. Just a nice comfortable resting of the head above the heart over pelvis. Maybe swallow again in your throat. Just take a moment to observe the external stimuli in your space, the sounds, the temperature. Feel the sensation of the clothes against your skin. And bring your awareness to the parts of the body that are making contact with the surface beneath you. And begin to invite in a deeper breath, softening the belly, drawing that breath all the way up, and then exhaling with your open mouth or closed. As you exhale, notice the shoulders softening back and down. And find some stillness, some silence. And just breathe. This is from the Daily Om, Inspirational Thoughts for a Happy, Healthy, Fulfilling Day. And I chose this one to go along with our theme of the throat chakra. It's called Living Potential, sharing your gifts with others. The gifts we are born with and those we work to develop throughout our lives vary in form and function. Some we find use for every day, while others are only of value in specific circumstance. Many times we overlook opportunities to share our unique gifts with others. It may be fear of criticism that holds us back, or the paralyzing weight of uncertainty. Ultimately, we doubt that our innate talents and practice skills can truly add to others' lives. But it is the world as a whole that benefits when we willingly share our gifts. Whether you have been blessed with the ability to awaken beautiful emotions in others through art or industry, or your aptitudes transmit more practical advantages, your gifts are a part of who you are. As you make use of them as best you can, be assured that your contribution to global well-being will not be overlooked. Your personal power is defined in part by your gifts. You use your talents and you demonstrate to the world that you understand yourself and are truly attuned to your capabilities. Your earthly existence provides you with ample opportunity to explore your purpose, to utilize your skills in a life-affirming way, and to positively touch the lives of others while doing so. You may feel that your gifts are not as valuable or worthy of attention as those of others, and hide them away. However, everyone that's lying dormant in your soul has the potential to fill a void in someone else's life. Just as your existence is made richer by the love, support, friendship, and companion of others, so too can you add richness to their lives. Your natural ability to soothe hurt, inspire, compassion, bake, dance, knit, organize, or think outside the box can be a boon to someone in need. Let's take a big breath, inhale all of that in, and take your hands and place them on the fronts of your legs. You can keep your eyes closed if you like, or glance up for a moment. And on your exhale, draw your belly into your spine, take your chin down to your chest, and just round forward. Shoulders come forward, the back of the neck gets a stretch. And on your inhale, lift your gaze, draw your shoulders back, and shine your heart. Let's exhale again, rounding forward, some seated cat-cows here. Just moving, imagining that blue, turquoise blue throat chakra just shining forward. From front to back, actually. Those energy centers are in the front and the backs of the body. So take a couple more, just moving with your breath, slowing down. If mine movements are a little faster, slow down to work with your breath. And we'll take this last one, and we'll stay curled forward, chin to chest, and take your hands, make a little basket, place your hands on the back of your head, and then draw your elbows toward one another. And as you open up, lean back, take a little back bend, gaze up, draw your elbows out, keep that seat firmly planted. Good. And then release your hands, take a big, expansive shape here, opening up. And then take your arms, cross them over, give yourself a nice big hug. And then turn to your left, ever so slightly, just gaze over that left shoulder. And then turn to your right and gaze over the opposite shoulder. And then take your hands like you're going to give the biggest hug in the world and cross them over the opposite way. Take your hands back on your shoulder blades. Turn to your left. And then turn to your right. Good. Slowly release, shake that out, switch the cross of your legs. I hope you're propped up on something. It just makes it so much more comfortable. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to take our gaze over our left shoulder again, just turning our head, just noticing that mobility. And then take it over to the opposite direction. Notice how that feels. We'll take a couple more, just loosening up this area, this throat area. And then if you feel like you've got it loosened up, just take some circles, drawing circles with the nose. Maybe noticing any little crunches in there. Go slowly. And then go the other direction before you get dizzy. Good. Just warming up that neck space. And then find some stillness. Rub your palms together. Create some heat. And then take your hands right to your throat. Good. Just let the heat of your hands soothe that throat chakra. And just bring your awareness there as you take one full breath. Let it out. You can feel that vibration of your throat on your hands. Let's take one more. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Feel that vibration. And then we were speaking about singing, so let's just give our vocal cords a little massage. Maybe take your fingers and dig in there a little bit. And then take one hand behind your neck and then the other, give your neck a massage. Yeah. Nice. Excellent. Roll out your shoulders. Take your left hand and walk your fingers way far out to the left, and then take your right arm. Bring it on up and over, reaching for that left ear, and draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Good. Breathe here. Make some space. Take a nice big breath in and a soft exhalation. And when you're ready, release. Let's take the other side. Walk those right fingers out and then reach up and over with the left hand. Make some space. Good. Nice big breath in. Good. When you're ready, release that. Take some wrist circles, going in both directions. And then shake it out. Release your legs. Good. Take your knees up toward the sky. Lean back a little, taking your hands back behind you, and just rotate your hips from side to side, waking up the hips, windshield washing the legs. Excellent. And as you're ready, we'll come up to our tabletop. So patting your knees, always a good option. Smooth out the wrinkles. Take your hands under your shoulders, tops of the feet on the floor. Find that table shape. Maybe wiggle, wobble a little bit. Sophie, shake it out. And then as you're ready, we're going to lift our hearts. Draw those shoulders back and down. Lift your gaze on your inhale. And on your exhale, round. Come into your cat-cow, moving with your breath. Just moving fluidly. Thinking about that throat chakra. Allowing it to open up with every cow pose. And then chin to chest, the back of the throat gets the stretch on the cat. Good, moving with the breath. Let's take one more of each. Nice work. Come back to neutral. And then take the left leg back. Press the toes into the mat and send that heel backwards. Good. And then just rock forward, lifting, coming forward. And then rock back. Let's get a little stretch of the calf there. Good. And then as you're ready, come forward. See if you can lift that left leg about waist high. Good. And then bending the knee, if you'd like to take it a little bit further, see if you can lift the foot up to the sky. Good. Nice big breaths. Long, slow, and even. Good. One more breath in. Exhale it out. And on your inhale, release that leg long. Point the toes, and then take that left leg across the body, and then take your gaze and look back. See if you can see that foot. So the foot's on the floor, toes on the floor, gazing back over the right shoulder. Excellent. Come back to center, lifting that leg, pointing the toes toward the floor. Good. And then take your weight into your left hand, reach your right arm forward. Let's engage the core, drawing belly into spine. Take your gaze forward. If you need a little more stability, tuck that right toe onto the mat. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Point that left toe. One more thing. Inhale. And on your exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. Round. Good. Inhale. Extend. Exhale, round. Good. One more. Inhale. Reach and look. And exhale, round. Belly comes into spine. Good. Release that. Let the right hand come down to meet the left. Sophie, shake it out. Bring your knees wide. Bring big toes to touch. And sink back. Come into a child's pose. Turn your palms up as a gesture of receptivity and openness. Also releasing the wrists. Take the palms and open and close a couple of times. Good. And breathe. Nice full breath in, filling up the back body from the tailbone to the crown. Exhaling it out. Good. One more breath. Nice long exhalation. And then we'll come back up to table. Set yourself up, hands under shoulders, hips over knees. Good. Excellent. We'll take that right leg back, toes tucked, rock forward and back, stretch that calf. Excellent. Smiling, keeping that, thinking of a long line from the tailbone to the crown, crown to tailbone. So we've got this, our spine in alignment here. And then when you're ready, lift the right leg off the floor about waist high. So glutes become engaged. The belly starts to notice what's happening here. Good. And then if you'd like to bend your knee, perhaps lift your foot toward the ceiling. Go for it. Maybe reach up a little bit higher. Good morning, glutes. Good job. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. And then re-extend, point the toe, and take it across the body over to the left. Take your gaze over to the left toe. See if you can see something of it. Good. Stretch of the side body here. Nice breath in. Exhale it out. We'll inhale, re-extend. Flex the toe. Maybe take an ankle circle here, why not? Good. Get really strong. Excellent. We'll bring our weight into our right hand. Extend. Reach. Look. Good. Big breath in. Point your toe. And on your exhalation, draw the elbow toward the knee round. Good. Inhale, lengthen and look. Exhale, round. Tuck that left toe. If you're wobbly like me, reach it out. One more. Round. And extend. Good. When you're ready, left hand comes back to the mat. Let's take the legs wide, knees wide again. Reach your arms forward, come into a child's pose. Palms face up. Maybe open and close the fists a couple of times. Take a moment to check in. Good, notice. Maybe the body's feeling a little more heat. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Excellent. When you're ready, hands come a little forward of where they were in table. We're going to tuck the toes. Let's come on up to our first downward facing dog. So move blankets out of the way and take your dog for a walk. Now here, notice what's going on with your throat chakra. Let your head just be heavy, back of the neck soft. And then find stillness here. Press those heels down toward the floor. Wake up those hamstrings a little bit. Maybe come up on your toes, stretch your feet. And as you exhale, heels descend toward the floor. Good, nice big breath in. Look forward, and then take a walk to the front of your mat. Let's meet in a forward fold here. So letting the head just hang, letting the hands dangle to the floor or reach for your elbows. And decide if you want a bigger bend in your knee, if your lower back requires it. And just soften the back of the neck here. Notice how it feels to be a little upside down. Get a different perspective. Good. Okay, let's bend the right knee, straighten the left. And then bend the left, straighten the right. And just notice how it feels to straighten the legs a little bit more. Be aware of your lower back. Good. And then find stillness here wherever you need to be. Take your fingertips to floor or blocks and inhale, come up halfway. Make that long line, tailbone to crown. And then exhale, refold. Good. Inhale, root into the floor to rise. Reach your arms up. Look up. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. And take a pause here. Just pause in mountain pose. We'll let everything settle. Good. Bring your awareness now on down to your feet. Feel that connection to the floor. Feel the engagement of your legs. And then release your hands down, palms face forward. Draw those shoulders up, back, and down. So you can feel the upper back begin to get engaged. And then tuck the pelvis, draw the belly into the spine. And notice where your chin is in space. Perhaps it needs a little bit of a tuck. Maybe parallel with the earth. Good. Nice big breath in. Exhale it out. When you're ready, blink open your eyes if they're closed. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, scoot on down into chair pose. So the arms are going to reach up. If not, if it doesn't work with your shoulders, plug your shoulders in and just reach them forward. Good. Feel those quadriceps start to get engaged. Good. And as you're ready, take your left arm forward, your right arm back. Take a gander back towards your right arm. Good. Little twist here. Inhale, back up to chair. And exhale, open up to the left. Excellent. Inhale. We'll rise on up. Open up your arms coming into cactus. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open your throat. Take a big breath in, and on your exhalation, forward fold. Take your fingertips to floor or blocks. Inhale, come up to your halfway lift. And exhale, take your hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, then your left foot back, and we'll come into downward facing dog. Good. Nice big breath in as you lift your hips, gazing back towards your knees. Nice long exhalation as your heels descend toward the floor. Excellent. Good. Inhale, come up on your toes. We're going to take that walk, or maybe you want to bend your knees and take a little hop to the front of the mat. Good. We'll move a little faster with the breath. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching up, looking up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Good job. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, sink down. Find your chair pose. Good. Inhale, open up to the right. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Sink down a little bit lower. And exhale, open up to the left. Good job. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Good. Take a big breath here. And a long breath out. Press those heels to the floor. Excellent. When you're ready, we're going to reach that right leg high. Send it on up. And as you do, keep that left heel pressing toward the earth. Why don't we take a little ankle circle here? Three-legged dog deserves an ankle circle. Makes no sense, but whatever. All right, draw your belly into your spine, round, knee to nose, nose to knee. Inhale, re-extend. Good. On your next breath in, look forward. Go on, step forward. Find the front of the mat with that right foot. Good. Maybe rock forward and back a little bit here, stretching that left leg. As you're ready, lower that left knee to the floor. Come on up. Let's find Anjaneyasana, this great stretch for the hip flexor on the left side. Notice where your chin is in space. Find that neutral, long line from the tailbone to the crown. Good. Big breath in. Long breath out. Good. As you're ready, take your left hand down to the floor. Sweep that right arm up for a twist. Good. Maybe take a little circle, a little swim, a little backstroke. And if you really, really are excited about finding your left foot, maybe you reach back with your right hand to find that foot. Maybe not. Open up. Wherever you are, take a big, deep breath. And then slowly release that foot if you've got it. And then take your right hand to the right side of your right foot. Lengthen this right leg. Send those toes toward the ceiling. And then with your hands on blocks or fingertips, this is a great place for blocks, why not? Lift your heart, gaze forward, and then bow forward. So nose toward right knee, little stretch, nice little stretch for that hamstring. Excellent. Good, breathing in. Exhale it out. When you're ready, foot plants. Take your hands to frame the right foot, tuck your left toe. Step on back, downward facing dog. Good. Lift your hips. Let your gaze be back toward the knees or the belly button. Good. On your next inhale, lift that leg high. Good. On your exhale, round it forward. Nose to knee, belly draws into spine. Inhale, lift it back up. And exhale, send it on forward. Find the front of the mat. Good. And then lower your knee. Lower the top of the right foot. Let's come up. Anjaneyasana. Stretch here. Nice, bright heart. Maybe a smile. Good. Getting that shiny heart going for the day, for the week. Take one more breath in. Take the right hand down to the inside of the left foot, making a mindful choice to keep the knee over the ankle, and then lift that left arm up. Take your twist. Good, big breath in. Nice long breath out. Maybe take those back strokes here, a couple of them, opening up the shoulder. And then decide if you want to bend the knee and reach back for your right foot. You can press the foot into the hand. Gently hold with a loving grasp. Keeping that knee over the ankle, taking your twist a little bit deeper. Maybe the gaze goes a little more over that left shoulder, stretching the neck a little bit more. Just going where you are ready. Good. On your exhale, slowly release. Take your hands to the mat. Extend that left leg long, toes to ceiling. Then lift your heart, shine your heart, look forward. And on your exhalation, bow. Good. Nice big breath in. Nice slow breath out. Excellent. When you're ready, lower that left foot to the floor, tuck the right toes, hands come to the floor, step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Excellent. Take a moment to breathe here, take stock of where we've been, and then come back into the present moment without any fretting over where we are going, because it's going to be great. Take a nice big breath in, lift that right leg high. On your exhalation, round your belly, drawing belly to spine, nose to knee. Inhale, lift it back up again. And then we're going to exhale, step it over to the right side of your mat. And then take your left foot, spin it to flat, and place it closer to the left side of your mat. So the right foot is closer to the right side of your mat. You have a little more of a wide stance here. This is warrior one. And it's good to have a little bit of a wider stance, but still that knee is over the ankle. So here we go. Raise our arms up, come into warrior, proud warrior. Draw your pinkies toward one another, framing. Good. Take a big breath in. We're going to open our hearts. Take your cactus pose, so squeezing those shoulder blades together. Draw your gaze up. Feel that strength in the back body. Nice big breath in. And remember when we hugged, take your arms out wide. This time we're going to cross our right arm under our left and come into eagle arms. Okay, so doing what you can to squeeze your arms together. We're bringing lots of circulation into the arms and getting a nice stretch in our upper back. Hopefully. Take a nice big breath in. Lift your elbows a little higher. Maybe lean back a little bit more. Steady as she goes. Good. And as you're ready, if you so choose, take your bow. A little humble eagle. Good. So wobbling is going to happen. Just notice. Have some compassion. When you're ready, inhale, rise up, maybe lean back again. Excellent. Release that. Take your hands down to frame your foot. Step your right foot back and your left foot. Come back into downward facing dog. Take a moment to appreciate. Appreciate it all. And when you're ready, left foot goes high. Reach it up. Take a big breath in. And on your exhalation, round. Take your nose to your knee. Good. Inhale, reach it back up. Press that right heel down. And exhale, step it on forward, left side of the mat. Right foot spins to flat, warrior one. Reaching up. Fingertips reaching toward the sky. Your gaze is forward. Whew. I feel the heat. Do you feel the heat? When you're ready, open up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Find your cactus. Gaze up. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit more. Engage the back. Good. Breathe in. As you exhale, we're going to take that eagle. So the left arm under the right this time. Squeeze them together. Maybe palms come together. Maybe the backs of the hands come together. Good. Squeeze those arms together so you can really feel the stretch in the upper back. Left knee over left ankle. Both sides of both feet pressing into the mat, so legs are nice and engaged, belly drawing into spine. Inhale, lift your gaze, look up, maybe lift up a little bit more, little back bend. And then exhale, humble eagle. Is there such a thing? Good. Breathe in. And exhale it out. Nice job. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Downward facing dog. Excellent work. Come on down to your knees. Pad your knees if you need to. And then tuck your toes underneath. Yeah. If you're comfortable in this position, so not everybody is, and there are options here. You can take a blanket or a block and place it between your feet and your hips, coming into hero's pose. Just take a moment to pause here. If you're not comfortable here, come to any comfortable seat that works for you and just let your eyes close. And just take a moment here and just notice. Maybe swallow in your throat, imagining that turquoise energy flowing. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Let the sigh open your throat. One more. Inhale. Nice. Swallow one more time. And then blink open your eyes. Take your prop away if it's there. And we are going to come up on our knees. So if the knees just don't work for you, we're taking a back bend. So come on down to your belly and I'll show you what to do. But if you'd like to come into our camel pose, you can use blocks and take them back behind you, or you can just reach back. Let's try one hand, reach that right arm up and follow it with your gaze. Just take that little back stroke there. You can come to your block and just lean back, or you can take your hand to your heel and then perhaps lift your left arm up and lean back a little bit more. So always the option to come to blocks. Good. Take one more breath here. Press your hips forward. Maybe lean back a little bit more. Opening that throat. Opening that heart. You got it. One more breath. And then slowly release. Come out of it slowly. And have a sit. So if you like, you can leave your toes tucked. Before we go to the other side, you'll get a nice stretch in your feet. Good. Let's take a breath. Notice if your heart feels a little more shiny, a little more expansive. When you're ready, come on up. Good. We'll take it to the left side here. So when you're ready, lift that left arm up, follow it with your gaze, take your back stroke, reach back for your heel or your block, and then decide if you want to lift your right arm up, leaning back, looking back. Good. Opening that throat. Be gentle with your neck. Good. One more breath. And then slowly bring yourself out. Good. Now this is intense, so let's just take a break. Let's take a break. That was a combination of breath and break. Let's take a moment. Let your eyes close. Let yourself settle. This is a big energetic asana here, this camel pose. So, and it's not for everyone. We're going to go for full camel if you want to, or you can simply come to your belly and draw your hands back. We're going to come into locust pose after this anyway. So come to your belly, clasp your hands, and lift up. Take your back bend that way if your knees are just too tweaky. But if you're ready, come on up. We'll lift that right arm, take it on back stroke it out. Take your hand back to your foot or your block, and then reach your left arm up, back stroke it out. Maybe it reaches the heel or a block, and then open your heart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You've got this. Shine your heart forward, your pelvis draws forward, your thighs are engaged. Everything is working here. We're going to breathe through it. One more breath. Good. And as you are ready, slowly come out. Good. Let's come down to our bellies. Let's let it go. Make a pillow. Turn your head to one side. Rock your hips from side to side. Nice. Those back bends are challenging. They open up the front of the body and they bring some blood flow to the back of the body, which we don't often do. So as you're ready, forehead comes to the mat. Bring your hands to the outsides of your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Let's take one cobra and lift up. See if you can straighten your arms here. And then lower down. All this is presuming you have no back issues, right? We're going to take one more cobra. Good. And instead of lowering down, we're going to come into a counter pose. So knees under hips. And then we're just going to bring the crown of the head toward the floor. Tuck your toes and see if you can, you might have to scoot your knees in a little bit more. And then see if you can reach for the outsides of your legs and draw your belly into your spine. Gently, we'll come into rabbit. This will be a counter pose for that back bend that we just did. So move into it slowly. Use your breath. And be sure the pressure on the top of the head is not so much that you are compromising your neck. Good. But again, another stretch for the upper back as you draw those hands into the foot and the feet press away. Good. Nice big breath. And exhale. Release all of that. Good. Now we're going to come into a yummy forward fold. This is our reward. Good. All right. So toes facing the ceiling, legs extended. You can also bring your legs as wide as your mat and decide how your back is feeling this morning. And then inhale, reach up, look up, and as you exhale, fold into this forward fold. And I just want you to totally melt here. So if you need a prop, maybe a block to put your head on, I want you to be able to totally let go here. So make yourself whatever kind of stack you need to allow yourself to completely surrender. And then breathe into the back of the neck. As you embrace your gifts and allow their light to shine, you will discover that more and more opportunities to make use of them arise. This is because your gifts are a channel through which the universe operates. By simply doing what you are good at and love to do, you make a positive difference. The recognition you receive for your efforts will pale in comparison to the satisfaction you feel when fulfilling your innate potential. So maybe after you go to the History of Broadway class, you'll decide you want to join a community theater or something. So many options with ballpoint pen day coming up soon. Good. When you're ready, take a breath. Bring your fingertips to the outsides of your legs and just walk your way back up. We'll take our left leg across the body. We want to give ourselves a hug and get a juicy twist in. So hopefully the neck has a lot more mobility here. So take that gaze over the left shoulder as you hug yourself, letting that left hip soften with your breath. Good. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Every inhale lifts and lengthens. And your exhales take you deeper into your twist, twisting from the right rib cage. And slowly unwind. We'll take it to the other side, right leg over, left. Take your twist. You can also take your arm outside of this right leg here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, take your gaze over that shoulder, allowing your breath to help you deepen your practice. Good. Good. As you're ready, slowly unwind. We'll just bring our feet together in Baddha Konasana just briefly. Inhale, shine your heart. And exhale, take a little fold. And breathe in, see if you can soften the hips. Exhale it out. Good. On your next breath in, sit up tall, draw your legs in, and come to lying down on your mat. And as you do, notice what your body wants. Just tune into your body. So maybe it's a nice hug of the knees, maybe some circles or some rocks from side to side. Nice. And as you're ready, gently guide your knees over to one side. Take your twist. All of these twists are detoxifying and also give you the opportunity to turn your gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. Noticing perhaps a little more mobility in that neck. Good. As you're ready, draw the knees into center. Take your twist in the opposite direction. If you don't have a battery pack there. Turn your gaze in the opposite direction. Notice as you turn your gaze, as you're turning, maybe if you swallow in your throat, you get a little more room there. Nice. As you're ready, draw your knees back up to center. A couple of options for Shavasana today. You can set yourself up, if you have your blocks, in a supported fish pose, or you can roll your blanket up and place it under your spine. Something to give you a little more of a heart opener. I'll stay with this supported fish pose to show you. So the head goes on the higher block and the shoulder blades rest on the lower block. And then allow your shoulders to just open up. Allow your heart to open, your throat to open, and just let yourself soften here for a few moments of peace. Again, swallow in your throat before you get settled in. Allow the face to soften. All the muscles around the jaw, the cheeks, the sides of the neck, and the shoulders just soften. Allow your legs to be heavy. Allow your feet to fall out to the sides. And just be. from the poet Hafiz. The seed cracked open. It used to be that when I would wake in the morning, I could with confidence say, "What am I going to do?" That was before the seed cracked open. Now Hafiz is certain. There are two of us housed in this body, doing the shopping together in the market and tickling each other while fixing the evening's food. Now when I awake, all the internal instruments play the same music. God, what love mischief can we do for the world today? Begin to deepen the breath. And bring small movements to fingers and toes. Maybe turn your head from side to side. Always the option to stay right where you are, but if you'd like to roll to one side, use the strength of your arms to bring you up to a comfortable seat. Join me. Allowing your eyes to close, just take a pause. Notice your body, notice your breath, notice your thoughts. Swallow in your throat one last time, release any leftover tension, let it go. Let's take one big breath together, reaching our arms out wide. Reaching up for all the goodness, drawing it down into our heart center, letting your chin bow to your heart. Thank you so much for playing today on the mat, for breathing, for thinking about your gifts to the world, and for eventually sharing them. Ballpoint Pen Day. Namaste.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Connie.
Have a good day.
I really missed you last week.
Oh,
Really missed you.
I missed you guys too. You can always do a video. Always the option for videos, right?
Yes. Well, I hope you keep doing this because this is just so terrific.
Oh, I love it too. I love it too.
Good. Take care.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Connie. See you